Hey guys, it's Joey's Adventures and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today, I have a very special video for you all today because today I interviewed the director behind Napoleon Dynamite and the Minecraft movie, aka Jared Hess. So recently, Preston, Idaho, aka the filming location behind Napoleon Dynamite, put on this event where they played the Minecraft movie in their little fair area or whatever. And Jared Hess, he was there taking questions, which is awesome. So once I saw that, I knew I had to travel to the town of Preston, Idaho and get an interview done with him. And so that's what I did. I went ahead, I asked him some questions, and it's honestly a great video. In this video, I also share my thoughts on what he said and go over the possibility of a Napoleon Dynamite 2, which in my opinion, it's probably not gonna happen. You're gonna have to see the interview to see why. Also in this video, we pick up a brand new exchange student. Her name is Juliana. She's from the great country of Brazil, and she's already having a blast so far in Idaho, which is awesome. So without any further ado, here's that interview with Jared Hess. All right, guys, I'm here with Jared Hess.
How's it going?
Awesome. So he's the director behind Napoleon Dynamite and the Minecraft movie. I know you have a lot of people, so I will make this quick, all right?
Sweet.
So my first question for you is, what's your thoughts on a second Napoleon Dynamite movie?
Oh man, here's the thing. I would love to do a second Napoleon Dynamite movie. We've wanted to do something over the years. We've had a couple of different ideas. Everyone's getting super old, so it would be like ancient Napoleon.
Makes sense.
But yeah, it would be fun. We love the characters so much. It'd be amazing to come back to Idaho, come back to Preston and do the deuce.
Fair enough, fair enough. So in the Minecraft movie, there was a fictional Idaho town.
Yes.
So what's the inspiration behind that town, and why did you choose to go with a fictional route?
Because here's the thing. Idaho is in my blood. It's in my DNA. I think most of the molecules that my flesh is made out of are mostly potatoes. And so inevitably, you know, making a Minecraft movie, we just kind of made like this fictional Idaho town. We had to shoot the whole movie in New Zealand. But guess what? New Zealand is like the Idaho of the Southern Hemisphere. I'm just gonna say it.
Really?
Beautiful green, lush farmlands, beautiful mountains, just like Idaho. The people are amazing, just like Idaho. So yeah.
Great, awesome. So back to the Napoleon Dynamite. What were some of the ideas, if you're comfortable sharing that?
Oh, some of the ideas.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. You know what? I actually don't have any. I'm just kidding. We do, but they're secret. They're top secret.
All right, fair enough. Confidential information.
Confidential.
All right.
If you have any ideas, find me after the show. You can pitch me some ideas.
Sounds good.
We're
All
open.
right.
We're open.
Yep. It's nice to meet you,
Hey,
Jared.
pleasure.
It's awesome.
Oh man, and I love this is the best movie ever made.
Thank you so
It's
much.
the only, I think it's like
Thank you.
handful of perfect films. E.T., my favorite.
That is awesome. All right, guys, so I just got done interviewing Jared Hess. I didn't want to take up too much of the guy's time. There was a crowd of people. The line wasn't very long. He just started the Q&A session. But yeah, that's my interview with Jared Hess. Some very interesting answers regarding Napoleon Dynamite 2, and I think it's safe to say it's probably not gonna happen. Although a sequel would be pretty cool. He's right, the characters are getting old and it's kind of hard to make it work. So yeah, that's my interview with Jared Hess. I was nearby to Preston, Idaho, so I thought, hey, you know what? Let's attend the Q&A session and ask him some questions. And that's what I did, and I'm glad I did that. All right, guys, so it's the next day, and I have some thoughts I want to share with you. First of all, it's crazy that I was able to manage to do an interview with Jared Hess, aka the director of Napoleon Dynamite and the Minecraft movie. What you guys got to understand is that this interview was like short notice for me. I only knew about this event that Preston, Idaho was putting on like a day or two before it actually happened. And I thought to myself, hey, how cool would it be if I can interview or ask Jared Hess, the director of Napoleon Dynamite, about a potential sequel to Napoleon Dynamite? And I said, hey, you know what? it's worth the risk. It's worth the risk. Let's go and do it. So I show up to the event and I got the interview. I was trying to be respectful to everyone in line. So I only asked like 2-3 questions. And that's what I did. The answers that Jared Hess provided were very, very interesting. First things first, he talked about there being several ideas for a second Napoleon Dynamite 2. And he's not wrong. Napoleon Dynamite and all the casts associated to it, they're getting older. So a direct sequel for Napoleon Dynamite 2, like a year after it happened, not possible. But the fact that they even talked about ideas in the first place is crazy to me, because that tells me at one point they were around some sort of meeting table, some boardroom, right? And they were discussing the possibility of making a sequel to Napoleon Dynamite. They probably saw how successful Napoleon Dynamite was, or Jared Hess was like, hey, that movie was fun, let's do a sequel. So they got around a table and they discussed on making a Napoleon Dynamite 2. I think it's safe to say that there was discussions in the behind the scenes that they were talking about a Napoleon Dynamite 2, and then they dropped it for some reason. These discussions could be right after the movie came out and it was successful, or it can be years after. But Jared Hess, he's right. A Napoleon Dynamite 2 today would be really hard, because here's why. So first of all, the movie was filmed back in 2002, 2003, and it came out in 2004. It's been 20 years since they released the movie. So all the cast members involved, they're a lot older than they were back in 2004. So for Napoleon Dynamite 2 to work, if you want to be faithful to the original cast, you have to include them in some way in the sequel. You could go down a road where you can get younger looking actors to play Napoleon, Pedro, but that might turn people off, right? That might turn people away. So it's best for this movie to do the best, it would have to include the original cast. So although I would love a Napoleon Dynamite 2 to take place a year or two after the main movie, where Pedro or Napoleon Dynamite are seniors and they're doing something, although I would love that, it's just not possible unless you want to alienate people, turn people away, and bring in some fresh new actors that look just like them. And I just don't think that's a good idea. So in my own personal opinion, maybe there shouldn't be a sequel. And if there has to be a sequel, the best way to do it is to make it a class reunion, right? Where all the original characters come back to Preston, Idaho for a class reunion at Preston High School. And then maybe their kids, right? Maybe Napoleon can have like a kid or two. Same with Pedro and everyone else involved. They can have kids and they're going to Preston High School. And maybe you can do a plot A, a plot B. A plot A can be all the newer characters at the high school. And the plot B could be the original cast doing something. That's the best way you can really do it, in my own personal opinion. But I don't know. At the end of the day, it's still crazy I got this interview. And honestly, regardless of how many movies that Napoleon gets, even if it's just one, I'm proud of the fact that that movie was filmed in my home state of Idaho. And I don't know. I just love the movie. It's credible. I don't think that a Napoleon Dynamite 2 would work personally unless you do the class reunion. But that's just me. So that's just... I'm going to stop talking, and I think I'm going to end it here and move on to the next day where we pick up our exchange student. Also, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. So, yeah, anyways, let me go and pack so we can get ready for tomorrow. Alright guys, so we're at the Salt Lake City International Airport. We're just waiting for Elsa, and then Juliana, she should be coming out very soon. She just landed here, and honestly, I'm super excited to meet her. We're currently at the National Gate. Last time we were at the International Gate waiting for Elsa. But now we're at the National Gate because she's coming from New York to Salt Lake. So yeah, this part of the airport is really nice. It's like an art museum, super sweet. They actually have a lot of missionaries, so if you don't know anything about LDS culture, a lot of people go on missions and their families come to the airport. So this entire part of the airport is kind of built around that idea for families to go and gather, and it's really nice. So yeah. Now all we gotta do is wait for Elsa and then Juliana, and it's gonna be awesome.
Not me, you.
Okay, hold on.
We need to get Rusty to stand next to her.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, it is going on YouTube.
I'm currently YouTubing it.
Soon after.
We stole another one. Hurry, quickly, put her in the van. Oh my god.
Can I see a shirt? Oh, I love it! That is awesome! Alright, so we just picked up Juliana. We're just picking up her bag, and then we're headed to the car, and then we're gonna have lunch and get a new phone because the charging on this phone sucks and it needs to be fixed. So what's the climate like compared to like Brazil so far? You don't know?
No.
Alright guys, so I'm ending the video here. Nothing else interesting happened. We took Juliana to lunch along with Elsa, and then I got a new phone because my old phone was causing me problems. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and see you guys later. Bye.